wax ring on the toilet. A couple things you're gonna need: wax rings. I normally suggest getting 2 of them without the black horn in the middle. They call it a wax only, or a I can't think of the name of it. Just wax only without the black horn in the middle. Channel locks or 7/16 ratchet for the bolts. Maybe a screwdriver or something to remove the old wax. New supply line. Highly suggest using the poly ones instead of the flexible supplies. Some kind of gloves. This one has a metal supply. Don't really care for. Shut the water off. Flush the toilet, make sure it's working. It don't seem to be shutting off like it should. Could be rust or debris inside there, so I turn it back on. That rubber in there is in bad shape, so I'm going to turn the main off. Okay, now shut the main off. I'm going to open this back up for a second, let it relieve the pressure, and then shut it back off so I can try to prevent some of that water from coming out on me. Since I'm replacing the supply line, I'm popping it loose at the bottom. I guess it don't matter the order if you're going to be replacing it. If you plan on keeping the supply line, I don't ever suggest taking it loose at that spot. Those threads are finer threads, a little harder to get started. Still getting water. You can hear the toilet flush on the side where the wax ring's leaking. Now I suggest getting as much water out of the bowl as possible. You can either, you want to hold your handle down, you don't water out, bucket flush it, or plunge it, that way you don't spill no water in the process. I'll pull it. You could leave the water in there, but as soon as you make the toilet unlevel, it will pour out. Get that all the way off. Well, this is what I found. No wonder it was leaking. And no wonder there wasn't a bolt. The flange is busted on that side. So I think there's enough room. We'll try putting a spanner flange on it to get it fixed. If need be, we can always anchor this style too to the floor. Might be a little tough, but I think we can get it in there. I always suggest anchoring your bolt to the flange so that when you pull the toilet, you don't have to deal with the bolt spinning. I'm going to try to beat this spanner in up underneath the existing flange. I don't think it's going to work on this one. We're going to have to anchor it into the concrete. I guess another option is using these. It's just the ones I have are too long and I always have to trim them. You just drill a hole, put it down in there, and it starts to expand.